everybody? In today's video, we're going to take a look at the SOLOKING HIDC 50. Now you might remember the HICC 50, the HIC 50, the SOLOKING Acura, which is arguably the greatest budget BFS reel of all time in terms of its, value for money, its quality, its smoothness, its versatility with the dual spools, and its low casting weight. Now we got a DC version, basically, so let's check it out. Very excited about this. Look at this box. This is, maybe the best looking box I've seen. It's got, this sick blue metallic writing. So we've got the LARKIE. So it's called the LARKIE HIDC 50, I guess. Got some specs over here. So we've got the line capacity here. So 120 meters of 0.8 or 100 meters of 1.0. And it has 5 kilos of drag, 10+1 ball bearings, 7.1:1 gear ratio. So it's got NMB bearings, it says here, super smooth, drag clicker, and a tapered line guide outlet. And what do we got over here? Got some other little facts about the reel. You can pause that if you would like. And there we go. We got the right-handed version, because that's how we do it, old school. Anyway, enough of the box. Inside the box, you get this explosion diagram. Let's take a quick look at that. The LARKIE HIDC 50. Okay, we've got the star handle, the line guide, the handle knobs, the cover switch. I haven't used the reel or taken a look at it at all, so this is going to be a genuine first impression. Stepless adjustment, classical, circular, mechanical dial. Okay, smart protection. Okay, so it's got a beginner mode, anti-collision algorithm. Check that out, anti-collision algorithm. Within 8 meters, safe and easy to start, even without thumb control. Okay, so that's good, the beginner's mode. And all gears compatible with both P and fluorocarbon line. Adaptive spool speed control reduces backlashes probability by 60%. And it's got a, check this out, a geek lever core. Okay, equipped with a self-developed DC chip, 50% increase in computing power, response speed, 0.01 milliseconds, wow. Military grade wide voltage support, rock solid stability, no fear of board burnout. Okay, so that's good. No doubt, the quality from this company is absolutely top notch. I don't know if you can really see that with the exposure, but yeah, it's a good explosion diagram, and it's got all the parts listed in English, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But let's take a look at the most important thing, and that is the reel itself. Here it is. Now, it comes with this nice neoprene bag with a little bit of, Velcro on there. Got the SOLOKING logo. So you want to, look after your reels, especially these nice DC reels. It's good to look after them, to chuck them, into a little pouch. So it's good that it comes with that. But here's the reel. Let's check it out. So it is a gunmetal gray kind of color, similar to that of the, what was it? The High Star GIU Carbon. Gives me those kind of vibes. I think that might even have the same orange accents. I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, overall, nice looking reel. Got the new HIDC 50 logo there. Got the little dial there. Okay, got a SOLOKING logo here. Got this silver spool, and it's got the line capacity written on it. These nice TPE handle knobs. Okay, let's give the reel a once over. Let's take a look at the knobs here. They feel very comfortable, much like their other reels. Have a look at some of the play in the handle knob. Oh my god, I think that's quite possibly the best shimmed knob of any reel that I've ever received. Okay, that is, there's no movement there, either, twisting motion or in and out motion, and it feels completely smooth. Wow. Okay, drum roll please. Let's hope it is just as good. Like, come on, surely this is gonna move. Surely this is gonna move. No? Wow. Wow, very impressed with the quality there. Oh, and it's buttery smooth as well. Oh my goodness. It's, I don't know, this might be the smoothest. I mean, the Ash Moon was up there. Like, the Ash Moon was possibly my smoothest reel, and this is by the same company. I mean, it may be, I mean, it's hard to say without doing it side by side, but it surely is just as smooth, if not smoother. And from memory, I think this may feel like it's got a little bit less resistance, possibly. Like it's a little bit lighter to turn the handle. That's really good, really impressed with that. We'll check out the spool, the star drag sort of like range of motion, because as you know, I have had reels that have very short range of motion. So that's fully tight there. Yeah, good range of motion. There we go. So we've got that tightened more or less all the way. And that drag is nice and tight. All right, we'll back it off a little bit and we'll have a listen to the drag clicker. Oh yeah, that is good. That is good. That's exactly the type of drag clicker I like. I'm pretty excited about this actually. That's, yeah, it's audible. It's, well, you can hear it for yourself, but that might be my favorite drag clicker. I'm not like, exaggerating or hyping this up. These are my genuine thoughts. Very happy with the handle knobs, the smoothness, the drag clicker so far. We're kicking a lot of goals with this reel, and the price, pardon me, the price is only 88 Australian dollars. So that's around 60 USD or 54 euro. So it's excellent value for money as well. Let's check out this thumb bar here. Oh my God, it keeps getting better. Look at that. So, okay, I'm pushing it. You're not seeing it move, are you? Left and right. No, if you see any sort of like, if that looks like movement, that's purely the shadow. That is not moving whatsoever. All right, let's give it a click and a turn. It's kind of hard to do this without a rod. But sometimes there's like, when you do that test, there's kind of like certain points on the handle's rotation in which it'll sort of like move a lot further before it disengages the button there. But that's all pretty consistent. So whatever determines that, that's a tick. Not that that affects on-water performance, but I mean, if we're nitpicking here, that is something minor you may want to consider, that it just reinforces the good quality of this reel. But yeah, quality wise, very good. Take a look at the line guide. So we got the oval shaped line guide there, and if we have a look down the barrel there, it's a conical shape. So it's like a conical vertical oval shape, I would say. So we'll take a look at the inside. So let's pop this off. So we've got our little switch here. It's in the lock position. So we'll just flip that down. And I don't know if this is a pop off or a twist. Let's give it a twist first. Often they twist down from here, and yes, it does. So it goes, a few degrees down, and that should come out now, and there we go. All right, nice silver looking spool. We like that. Let's put that aside for a second. Let's just take a little bit of an inspection in here. Okay. Don't see any like manufacturing imperfections or anything like that. Looks all quite nice, high quality. It's funny that when the spool's not in, it's totally different to turn. That's interesting. All right, let's take a look at the spool. So it says it's a 8.6 gram spool, but that includes the magnet mechanism here, which is different to other DC reels that I've got. A little bit of a different mechanism there. And it's, it says that because it doesn't have holes, it aids in its like rigidity. So, that's good, because it says it casts between 0.8 grams and 15 grams. So if you're casting, using it maybe saltwater or maybe for some like pike perhaps, or some, you know, big bass or whatever, this spool is going to be able to withstand any, you know, extra pressure on it. But yeah, we've got a little bit of grease there, got the pin, nice like small bearing there, very good. Here's the brake module. Well, spool was just about to fly away. Interesting brake module there. You can see the stainless NMB bearing inside there. Might put it back together. We'll just yeah, we'll put it back together, and I'll turn the dial. So we'll whack that magnet section back into the module like so that it lines up. Oh, nearly lost it. Put that bad boy in, and was it? Yeah, it was down. So we'll just put it in there. Maybe actually we'll line it up here first, because you've got to line up that that pin that's on the spool there. You have to line it up. Well, you know, it's not difficult to line up, but it's got to go in the grooves that are in whatever that component's called. So we'll give that, try and line that up. Come on, there we go, nice and straight. Put this back in, and I believe we should turn it up, or is it down? Turn it up. Come on, there. Push it in, turn it up, there. Put it back into its lock position so it doesn't come out. Take a look at this. So it doesn't have any, you know, numbering on it, because it's DC, so it's like, you know, strength more so than a specific number. But I guess you could have a number, but you know, it's got this small little arrow there, as you can see on the left hand side, and it seems like that white line, as you turn it around, it gets thicker. Now what's going on here? It is, oh, I turned it. It's quite difficult to turn actually. Oh no, there we go. Yep, so it's got min and max. So there we go. So it says max right there. And if we spin around, it's definitely not easy to turn. Let's just see if I can do it with my thumb. No, I cannot do it with my thumb. Let's just use my fingernail. And I guess it's more of a set and forget type thing. You can see it's on min now. It says, you might be able to see that text, it says min, but it's more of a set and forget thing. So I guess, you know, you could say it's hard to turn, but then you can also say that, you know, you can more, you know, you can fine tune it better, and then it's not going to move on you. So, you know, I don't necessarily see that as a problem. So my experience with DC reels, it doesn't really matter what lure weight I'm using. Usually, you know, I get it dialed in, so to speak, haha, and it's sort of set and forget. So I wouldn't be too concerned about, you know, oh, that dial is difficult to turn, because, you know, I mean, it's easy enough. It's easy enough to turn. Yeah, it's fine. Just got to get used to it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you could fine tune it, and it's kind of like set and forget with DC reels. So I don't really see that as a problem. But yeah, let's chuck it on the scale and see what it weighs.
If you're looking for Australia's highest quality range of finesse, jig heads, cheb weights, drop shot weights, and more, visit arcgenesis.com.au and use code YEPFishing at checkout to receive 15% off your order.
All right, we've got our handy dandy scales here. Let's see what it weighs. 154, 153. Do that again. 153. I think that's actually spot on. I can't remember what the claimed weight was, but it's definitely not heavier. It was definitely in the 150. So yeah, 153. It's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Basically, to wrap it up, my thoughts are extremely impressed with the quality. You know, feel of the handle knobs, tick. The play in the handle knobs, non-existent. The smoothness, you know, virtually perfect. Maybe the best I've ever felt. Star drag, no issues at all. Thumb bar, no issues at all. Aesthetics, great. Spool tension knob, we didn't touch on that. Let's have a feel of that. Okay, so it's a non-clicking spool tension knob, which I do like. And it also does not feel loose. So I've backed it off quite a bit there, and it doesn't feel like it's loose or too you know, easy or difficult to turn. Definitely great for fine tuning. So yeah, all in all, it's a huge tick for me. And I think the price is fantastic as well. So we'll have to have a cast of it and see how it goes. But yeah, my hopes are pretty high for this reel, to be honest. I mean, if I was to design a DC reel, the only thing I would change from this, because I think it seems pretty perfect to me, I would change the orange to either the blue that's on the box here, or you know, like an aqua or a green or something like that. I'm not a huge fan of orange, but it is what it is. It's, yeah, I'll leave a link in the description. Go check it out. It's really great value for money. It's sort of, I would say, it's equal quality to other DC reels on the market, and I think the price is cheaper as well. So I think this might be an excellent buy, and I'm really looking forward to using it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.